Hi, welcome to ClayGarden by Hima. I just wanted to do a few things right now. We'll just throw these just a few hours ago. By the way, I just cleaned up the entire area and I just am here to double check to see if they're ready to be trimmed. So let's just take a quick look. This one is still wet. Yeah, this definitely does need a little bit of um, drying part required. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait for these to be drying out. So I think I'm gonna see the other things too. If anything is dried, I think we can go ahead and trim it out, but I don't think they are going to be. So let's double check. Yeah, this one. So the meaning of leather hard is like when you touch it, it is not supposed to um, leave any prints on this one, and there are fingerprints on my vases and all, so I guess I cannot trim it. And you see the clay is kind of like still getting dried, so I have to wait for it to be completely dried out, and this is on one side, so we have to wait for the other side to be dried also. So I guess I'm gonna have to like just cut the bottom and like drop it over there so that at least it will be ready to be trimmed tomorrow, hopefully. Hi there. So the simplest is going to be, I'm going to try a small trick which I haven't tried before. So let's use the pin tool. Hey. Okay. Now let's use our thing to pop it right back. Okay. And then I push these away out of my way. Okay. My little trick for the day is like you use your pin tool, probably dab it in some water, and like just slowly trim it or slowly pin it. So by doing that, okay, I went deeper, like about this, in this much inside. So by doing that, it'll guide my twine, my string. And like pull your cutting tool, and that way it will be going in easy. Hi there, how are you all doing? What we're doing today is like I basically thought I can trim this one and it'll be ready because I just threw it a few hours ago and then I let it kind of like dry it here, but they're not ready, so we're not going to be doing trimming for tonight. But what I'm trying to do is I kind of like cut the bottom area and then I'm going to be putting on the table and then cover it so that it won't be completely dried, like bone dried. So, hey, this is such a cute little chip and dip plate for kids. the reason why I have to do that right now is because if I don't let them cut out of this, there's gonna be like some moldy kind of thing that gets formed, so I don't like it. I have to do, I have to separate them from my wooden bats. Okay, so this went a little deeper, but this one is like a small miniature one, so I guess I'm going to be cutting it. There we go. That's okay. Like weekend tomorrow, we'll be able to easily take the extra clay out. But the point of today is like I want these to be separated from the bats. Let's keep doing that. This is such a fun project because I basically like to I basically like less messy work when it comes to clay, and this is like kind of very less messy, meaning like you don't have to touch so much of like the so much, or you don't have to clean so much. And trimming is like one of the less kind of like messy work, I would say. I like it. That's pretty much it. Like I like everything about pottery, but this is something that I love most. Okay. Yep, it did went a little deeper, so I think we should be good. Okay. At this point, I can actually technically take it out from my bats. There we go. That's a little bit of unevenness going on, but I should be able to clean it or trim it tomorrow. But this is another cute little cup. It's not definitely leather hard. Okay, let's put this back up. Let's take this big one. Take our pin tool. Just make sure that there's nothing, and probably like you just have to maybe place it in water for a bit. And like slowly and gently so that the pieces won't fly off. Slowly and gently do that. Ta-da! It went actually good deeper size. So I'm gonna be using this cutting tool and like slowly pushing this. Ta-da! Yay! This way there will be a good chance of less warping. Yeah, so I'm still going to be placing this on the back because I feel like this can be dried out very nicely and evenly. I don't know, we'll see, because I'm thinking of actually placing it directly on my table. Also because this bag is also wet. Like if I place it here, I will have to wait like one more day. Maybe instead of that, I'll be able to like place it directly on the wooden platform on my table, which gives me a good time for it to be like dried out completely. So we'll see how it goes. Just keep doing that for this beautiful plate. Yay. A good spot. Ta-da. And this one is going to be coming out too. I'm not going to lift this up because the plates are going to be warped if I remove it from the bat. Either it has to be placed like another bat. Oops, I touched it. So either it has to be placed on another bat and like it has to be lifted up evenly and then placed it outside. But I'm not gonna take that risk. I will let it like dry out a little bit and then we'll probably do it at a later time. Okay, another chip and dip bowl. Look at that cute little inside. I love this one because I love the shape of this bowl. So, yep. What's your favorite one so far? I'm freaking out on this one technically because I honestly think that the plate is like too thin is what in this area. So I'm freaking out how it's going to be by the time I trim it. I don't actually know how it's going to be turning out, but I'm not going to definitely open this today. Like lift it up today. Probably I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow. And then slowly and gently. Okay. Yeah, definitely when I was actually trying to cut it, um, I can clearly see my string that is showing up, so we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen for this one. Okay, this is one of my first one. Literally after so many days, I reeled through my first piece, so let's see. This one has like a very good bottom, so like very thickness in the bottom, but you never know because it's pottery. Okay. Okay, this one is all ready also. Look at this cute little shape. I'm going to cut like the bottom of this one also. I have to pull the string very tightly, but gently, and then slowly twist it and lift it. I tried to lift it, but the entire thing lifted up, so I guess I'm gonna keep that like that because I can see the round shape is kind of like moving, so I don't want it to risk it too much. So I'm gonna be like lifting it and keeping it like this. Tomorrow we'll just find out how much of it is like going to be not warped. So yeah, let's keep it down. Okay. So the plates have to be like very careful just because these are kind of like very flat and there's a good chance of it to be warped. So like I'm not definitely going to lift it up, but simply just cutting it out of this so that we will have a little bit of room for it to breathe from the bottom. so you can clearly see that the gap is there. So now let's put all of these away from where we have, and I do have some of the clay that I'm kind of like thinking to, let me show you where I'm going to put all these. So this is where we're going to add all our pieces. You just change the camera sizing. Okay, so hopefully they're sitting over there. And I'm going to be bringing up all of them to here. So I'm going to be placing all of these, and I will use my covering tool over there, and I'm going to use a plastic wrap so that it will be evenly dried out, because the edges are going to be dried super fast and they will be like very thick. Thick meaning like they're going to be very hard. I don't like that, so we'll just continue. Just place this one here. You get to see. Yep. So that's my throwing wheel over there. And like these are the ones that we're going to place them here. I wanted you to see this area also. Hope you can see all of these, right? Yeah, so we were working on this cottage. There is just one more piece that needs to be colored, underglazed. Let's see how much of it can be done today, because I wanted to just, this is the only piece that needs underglaze, so let's do that one as well. Yay, that part is taken care of. I guess I'm going to be moving. Ah! Oh no, I touched it. I don't know if it's clear, but I touched it and I basically made a mess here. Yay. Let's see if I can actually twist it. Twist it slowly. Nope. It's not actually wanting to come off of this one. So let me move this to the corner so that I get to work on this area. Okay, we pretty much got all of these. And then just take care of this. For the plastic wrap, and these These are the ones that my daughter has made with her little hands. But I got to tell you that these are good. And these actually were dried, so I'm not really sure how these were dried and these were not. I also have a small task of wedging this piece of clay that I actually throwed and it didn't work out, so I guess we can reclaim it and then we can use it. So I'm going to not wedge it here because that is going to make my pieces warp. So I'm going to use my wedging table to use this or to wedge this. Yeah, this one is still kind of like wet. It's definitely getting wet. Okay, and then I'm going to keep this one aside so that I can reuse this one. And that's the box where I actually, see that box over there? The plastic one, that's where I actually add all my clay to. So I'm going to put it over there. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Okay, well then we'll clean this area. And actually this is the satisfying part, like when you just clean this area, it's going to be like very nice as if nothing happened. On this one as well, but I need to clean this with a little bit of wet sponge. Okay, I'm back. Let's just take care of this one, and then we will finish the underglazing of our little cottage table. Hola, nothing happened. Okay, I'll put it over there, and then I'll move you guys over here. So this is our little cottage in case if you haven't watched it. I'm gonna post the live of this one because I made this entire piece um, in live with my kids. So let's just get this one little table area, and I do not like all my plants that I made to go to this little shelf were not here. So I'm going to be making small little planters uh, with hand building, and then we will be taking care of this cottage, and this ones are gonna join little friends over there. Like where? Over there. Oh, on the camera it's very hard to point, but yeah. Yep, it's gonna join over there. Okay, so I'm deciding, or I'm thinking to do one of these two colors. This is like brown for the table, which I feel like the contrast is gonna be good, but I use too much of it. So I do have green, like this is hunter green. I do also have turquoise. Maybe that's going to be matching the foot of the chairs. So let's do turquoise probably. Okay, we got this. It's gonna be very, very sound, like very noisy over there. I always, almost all the time, knock the little planter that's sitting here. Okay, I just grabbed a little piece of clay because we're going to do the planters for the area. So let's just get that thing done. Okay, I'm back. Let me grab small. Just in case if I need the roller and a slab, I get it. I just got it as a handy one. Okay, so we got our underglaze ready. I took care of that. When you work with clay, there will be a lot of lines and like the dirt all over. Like no matter how many times you clean this area, it's gonna be still like dirt that you can see all over. So it's just another time. I knocked it like one more time. But yeah, I still have to cover my wheel throwing work that I did earlier. But let's take care of this, and then by the time I leave the studio, I'm going to cover that with a plastic wrap. So this is my hunter green. And then just dip it in water. Technically we can make like new colors with like adding a little bit of other colors, but I guess this is going to match the chairs, the bottom of it, so I feel like that's gonna be a good touch, right? So I'm going to do this. Maybe how about I change it, like I I do the contrast of it. So we have turquoise down at the bottom, so how about we add turquoise to the top and like the electric blue on the top. So how about we do that? Like it's a good matching for the table, I guess. So let's finish this. Like we need to do more than 2 coats, because if I do 1 coat, it's not going to stay in the kiln, because the kiln temperature is going to go all the way to 1900 in one firing, and then it goes all the way up to 2300 in the second firing. So I have to make as much darker as I can with the work that I'm doing. Yep, that's the turquoise, and it's going to dull down a little bit. You see this? Like, and this one is like so brighter, right? But then it's going to dull down. Like, we have to wait for a few minutes so that this can be like completely dried out. The clay, because it's very the clay is very dry, so it's going to soak all the water and the moisture from this underglaze, and then it's going to just leave the color, which is going to be very light. You see that this area is already getting dried? That's because clay is like bone dry, meaning it's like dry. It's gonna break easily, but I have to be careful. But it's not that bad. Well, how are you all doing? What is going on? And is the winter in your area started already? And how are you enjoying the weather? And just wanted to find out. This is like my calm hour that I come and like work in the studio, where it'll be like quiet, like my house will be like very quiet, and then I get to work in this beautiful section, my dream world. But yeah, what do you like to do most in your quiet hours? What are your favorite hobbies? Yeah, I just wanted to know more about you all. In case if you wanted to share, please do. Okay, we're pretty much done. With this one. Okay, we're pretty much done. This is so bright and beautiful, right? Versus the chairs. Look at the chair colors. Once they dry out, I think it's going to be. Let me use one more color, like one more coat on the chair, on the bottom of the chair, so that it will be at least vibrant. Where should I place this one? How should I place it? I have to be really careful not to touch any of it, so. There, we did it. Yay, we did it. Which country are you joining from? And how are you all doing? Normally, this is like Sunday, so I just go like get busy with my other chores. But I promised one of my viewers that I'm going to be joining live, so I'm just finishing up a few things. And I wanted to see if she is coming. If not, at least she'll be able to catch up at a later time. I don't want it to disappoint her if she's planning on joining. So that's so wonderful about coming here. Early times. Hey, Miss Hima, can't stay for too long. I'm sorry. No worries. I'm really glad that you're here, to be honest. And I know, like, you're one of my favorite commenters that I've been seeing you around. Thank you for joining live. And thank you for all the comments that you drop in, which is like really encouraging. I don't know if I do like the best, but yeah. I'm good. Jagat Singh, how are you? I'm doing awesome. If I am with the pottery like if I'm sitting in the pottery area, you can think that I am doing very good. I know a lot of friends that comment here do make friends, do make really good friends in here. So love from LA, thank you so much. Same pinch, I'm from California as well. What do you like more? Like, what do you do normally? Oh, thank you. Those are a lot of hearts. What do you do? Like, what is your favorite hobby that you do? Mine is like pottery, and I do like painting. I do coloring. I like all kinds of art sides. Okay, well, now that we finished the bottom of that. Yeah, just Jagged Singh, is this your first time joining? Because I haven't seen you around in case if I missed or if I forgot. I just wanted to kind of like remember all my frequently visiting friends. Is this your first time or were you here before? Did I happen to not see you? Not see your messages? If so, I'm sorry. Let me grab the electric blue, which is the similar color of the chairs. Oh yay! I hope you're gonna stay around because we do have some really good friends that joins and they do enjoy a lot of work that I'm doing, so hopefully you do too. And that's all the work that I did previously. But yeah, I'm here just wanted to kind of like, I promised one of my viewers that I'm going to join and do the live because she is from Dubai and she's so committed that she joined around 2 o'clock and I don't wanted her to stay late, so I did promise her that, hey, don't worry, I'm going to be joining live once again for the trimming reason because we do have a lot of pieces that I worked before, like this. Let me show you. Oh, sorry. So these are all the pieces that I thought I'm going to be trimming, but they're not dry enough, so I have to wait until tomorrow for that to be like dry. So I'm taking care of like, some of the work that I have still to do. She's really good at ceramics. Stay tuned. Oh, thank you, Earthy Times. Thank you. I'm trying. I don't know if I'm that good, but I'm trying and I love to. This is one of my, to be honest, like I give my 100% in the ceramics to kind of like build myself and grow in this area because it is very encouraging and de-stressing. So why not? Why not share it with all? Because most of the time when I do ceramics, I think of all the inspirations that I get from other pottery people, and it just encourages me. Like when I see them doing, I feel so satisfied. So I just don't want it to keep it for myself. So I love to kind of share all the journey. To be honest, like that's my favorite and nicest thing. Bye. No worries. Thanks for joining and welcome to ClayGarden by Hima family. I hope you're gonna stick around. Okay, so see this one? This is like, honestly, how vibrant this blue is versus like, this is after 2 coats. Look at that. That's the strangest thing about pottery. Like everything is pretty much unpredictable. Good night. Are you all ready for the weekend? Weekday fun? I myself need more time to work on my ceramics, so I would say like I'm not ready yet. Good night. Thanks for joining. I myself enjoy a lot to work and sit with my home studio because this is my absolute, well, I do have two places to be honest. Like one is my garden and the other one is my ceramic area. Like I used to have my wheel back in like the garden area, but I have to move it here just because there is a lot of wind at times and I don't get too much time to work. So that's one of the downside. Otherwise, I'd love to watch the nature and like I wanted to work with along with the nature, see all the birds chirping, and there will be like really nice and beautiful wind, just amount of sun that I need. And I do have my little zen area, so I would love to sit over there and like work in that area. But unfortunately, at times and during this time of the year, it's not easy for me to do any work in the backyard because it's going to be like cold, and I would like to at least stay away from the wind and rain. So I have to set it up, which it does not have all the setup that I have right now. And I absolutely love the setup that I do have right now. Like I got my kiln and I got my shelves, everything ready. And I'm like enjoying my ceramic journey, like pottery journey. So if you're new here, just take a look. I would love to just say hi to all of you. But yeah, okay, let me show you about. So look at the vibrant blue. Look at the dull blue. This is the one that I just finished yesterday, right? And this, I don't understand. Like, why is it so dull? On the other hand, they mentioned that this is electric blue, which is supposed to be like super dark. Like, look at the darkness. It's super dark, right? But this one is like super light. This, I'm just adding like one more extra coat just in case that's going to stay. Lol, speaking of the cold, when I took my clay from the crayfish mound, I had to mix it with my hands and oh yeah. No, it wasn't definitely fun early times. But yeah, this is kind of like fun at the same time. Like when, for me, it hits really hard when there's a lot of cleanup that I have to do in this area. I'd be like, I am so exhausted, I don't want to do it, but then this is the garage. So we kind of encounter way too many walks here. And for me to think peacefully, I have to at least keep the basic cleanliness here. So yeah, for me, that's definitely one of the challenges that I kind of encounter. Like, I'm so tired, I need to clean it up. And then, especially if it's cold, then I'm like, no, I don't want it to stay here, and I don't want it to work. I like myself like being cozy. So I feel like this is perfect time and absolutely the right weather. Like I can just pop in my heater and I'll be able to work with it if I'm like feeling too cold. But yeah, okay. So just kind of like added one more extra coat just in case if I'm missing anything. These are like cute little chairs that my 8-year-old made for this little cottage. And my 5-year-old is saying that, Mom, birds are waiting for the cottage. When are you going to pop it out? And I'm like, this is not done yet. Because this needs to go through kiln, 2 different firings. So it's not going to be ready, like at least I'm hoping. Is your heater one of these shots white heaters or something coming from the vents? No, like I do have one of the plug-in heaters that I normally use in like a smaller area. Like when I'm working, I normally put it underneath my feet, and that should be good enough because it just brings like, it's not the expensive one. To be honest, like I try not to use too much expenses out of what I'm already doing in this area, because I feel like I've spent so much for this hobby. So yeah, I use one of those heaters from Costco or like from Amazon, and like I just plug it in. It's not from vents because the vents are going to be so expensive, and most of the time my garage is going to be like super cold. And I've seen one of the new homes, one of the builder actually added like the, what is it called, like a thermocol kind of thing, probably for it to support from heating and like too much from the garage being too cold. I think they popped in the thermocol sheet, and I'm not really sure if it does anything. I don't know if you have seen it around. Is it like a regular thing? Is it like a fancy thing, or is there a real purpose to it? I don't know, but yeah, I've seen some people does different things. I don't know about the thermocol, but I guess that's what I'm planning on doing, because this is my first year for me to do like this big of a ceramic place, right? So this is my first year that after I set it up, so I have to find out. It's going to be really cold. I mean, wind is my definitely not favorite thing. And that too, like we are a little bit on a hilly side. So this is going to be way too cold. So I wanted to escape, and I don't want to freeze out, especially I need to work a lot with water, right? Clay goes, like, I have to use water quite often when I'm working with clay, and trimming as well, right? I have to like dip it in sponge and like trim it and like clean it. So I have to use cold water, at least some sort of water. Even though it is hot, it's not going to be hot enough if I'm sitting on the other side of my house, which is on the garden side. So yeah, that's my long but short answer is like I use one of those electric heaters that I get from Costco. Well, so you do ceramics as well, earthy times? You do pottery? Oh, meaning, oh, yeah? If so, I would love to see some of your work too. Because I love all the pottery community. Yes, ma'am, I love pottery. Oh, awesome. That's like, yeah, it brings so much joy and life to your, like, little environment is what I feel. Because I do work with my kids, and this is all of our favorite fun activity to do. Like they help me with some things, and I do a little bit of work with them. Yeah, this one is all dried out, but this one is so vibrant. Like it's not dull like the other one, so I guess we need to wait. I'm still trying to find time to post on Papaola. Papaola! Papaola! You are Papaola then. I know who you are. How many names are you gonna change, Papaola? Black tar? But yeah, I just throw like a few ceramics tonight. Isn't it too late for you, Papaola? For you to stay? Lol, so far I am 3 different. Yeah, you are definitely 3 different people. And why are you like being 3 different people when you can be like one best version? I'm just asking because I do know like we chat so much in life. I'm just asking all those questions just because I'm curious, that's it. I know you, Papaola. And I miss one of the friends from Korea too. I don't remember his name. Gosh, it's like I cannot remember so many names always. That's the biggest challenge of mine. He wasn't sick, he wasn't feeling well that day, and then he was on bed and he found us. And I felt really happy to meet him, but not in that condition. Like I think he's got sick. But I would love to just say hi to him if he's around. To be honest, like I met so many nice people through life. Wait, it's a long story. I had to change my name because I was saying some cringe, embarrassing stuff, and needed to hide my identity. Long story. It's the second person from Korea that we have met. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the second person. That's right. Do you remember his name? Earthy Times? Black Tar? I don't. So I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, I don't. But isn't it too late for you? Because you're on the East Coast, right? Or are you from LA? I'm so confused. I don't think I met him yet. I wasn't. Oh, okay, okay. But Black Tar, you missed some of the work that I did this afternoon. They were all sitting on my table right next to this cottage. I missed seeing all of you, and I don't know, Lucia I haven't seen her around, but I have to say a thank you to YouTube just because of many reasons. Like I get to meet you all, the same interest people. Oops. Yes, I tuned in for a moment and I showed my mom your pottery, but I had to go right right after. Okay, but thank you. Thank you so much. I wish to see you all around. This was actually like I promised. Yes, I tuned. Okay, well, yeah, I promised the smart butterfly that I'll be around in the evening just because it was really late her time, so I had to chime in. Duh. So, yeah, here I am. Like, honestly, I was like so ready to bed, but I'm like, no, promise is a promise. At least I will have to try. I know these are not ready. I checked, and then I was like, no, it's not going to work, so I have to like wait and then kind of finish my cottage area. So, yay. Here we are. At least we're finishing a few things. Okay, so my plan is that I have to put a small one, but the small one is always breaking. So what should we do? I would like to add some plants, probably towards the entrance, right? Why not? We can make some plants at the entrance. But I really like, because previously when I don't have any of these sitting here, I felt like it's so empty. Whereas on this side, there is some stuff going on, like my plants and everything. But yeah, this one is like so nice. It's a cute little side of my cottage. Yay. But the rest of you, yes, I love it. It's a great idea. No, all thanks to my little one. And thank you for you guys, because I literally followed so many things that you guys popped in the chats. Because like this, I don't know if it was my daughters or if it's from one of you, but I did have like I still remember. Oh, which makes me to think that I have to add some color to the door. Yeah, it's like very nice and fun to work with you all. Like definitely, I like so many ideas you have given me. Earthy Times versus Alias Black Tar. I don't know which name do you want to go by. Make sure that you put some cottage cheese inside. Sure, I will. For the birds, yeah, I will. What else do you think we can put? But yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to ask you or hold you up, but go for your week. Go get your get ready for your week. Yay. That's nice. That's neat. Okay. I don't know. I kind of miss seeing you all. I just got like such a great mindset. Okay. Well, how about this one? Is it too high? Like it's definitely to the size of railing. Oh, wow. Like at the door? I think that's a great idea. Like a little cat. Gosh, you're making me to. Oh, you're making me to bring so much of my creativity, which I never actually tried, but I'm gonna definitely try. How about trying it now? Like right now. Okay, a cat has two major parts, two major circles kind, right? Like one is head. How big should we go? A lot, little smaller or too big? But thank you so much for the idea. I think that'll be okay. How about that size? Maybe it's like too big. Let's give it a try. Okay. Okay, so I rolled I rolled this piece of clay, and then okay. So I have to use a small one, and this one probably is going to be too big, I guess, I don't know. Okay, let's experiment. Just put it out there and then see. Is that too big? Well, that's for sure definitely visible. I need like maybe a little smaller size. Jeez. Cat is definitely easier compared to a dog. Like to do in like the miniature pottery works. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. Thanks for the idea. Okay. A smaller head would be nice. Jeez, what am I doing? Okay, I'm not definitely going to do whiskers because it's going to be so... Thanks. It's going to be so small. And I don't think I'll be able to do legs, maybe something that I can carve. But I'm gonna do like ears. I'll definitely. Me personally, I suck at miniature pottery. I don't think I'm good at too. But I just started experimenting, right? So, yeah. I'm not, to be honest, like, you know, I just started, basically, so I'm testing out waters. I don't know if I'm good or bad, but I'm trying, definitely. I hope you all too. Like my hands, I don't know, my little one's hands are so perfect for the miniature pottery, but I personally think like I'm not like so, I cannot do so many details when it comes to miniature sizes. Whoa. Okay, you see that? Okay, so from the side, how can that be, how can that be yours? Definitely not. Yes, she's like that gentleman that made art from grains of sand. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's probably too much of a credit for her, but yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is definitely so big. I'm gonna try. Like, I will show you. Like, this is. I don't know if it looks anywhere like a cat yet. We'll see. Oh my goodness. This is nowhere close to cat. This is from the side. This is from the top. Okay, bye. I'll show you probably how it ended up. Have a good night. Oh. Okay, we'll just try. Try a little hard. And then I think I need to cut. Oh, that looks more like a rabbit if you were if were you, I would 100% keep going from there. Yep, we'll definitely try. I'll try to do like a cat version now. Enough of rabbit, bunny stuff. Okay, well this is actually the ear that I got right now is definitely close. So let's continue a little bit more and then get a little closer. Oh jeez. Oh man, this is definitely now looking like a bunny for sure. Thank you, Black Heart. Okay, we have to find out if it's a bunny or like and how will be the mouth of a cat? I think it's like a W. Oh gosh. I have to show you. Does it look like a cat face? Okay, look at that. Does it look like a cat face? I don't know. Let's find out how it's going to be. Okay. Then I'm going to add the backside tail. And then I'm going to combine the neck because I just placed it. Okay. We're so good. We're doing so good so far. And then the tail is really thin. I don't know if I can, but I'm definitely going to give it a try. The tail is going to be like a U shape, right? Yeah. This is so funny. Hi. Okay. Because if it's sleeping, it's like a little antenna. Like the tail is like a little antenna now. Okay, this is like the closest view of the cat. Aww. If there are any cat lovers, please don't hate me. I'm trying my best to make it like look like a cat. Oh, okay. Okay, when the cat is sleeping, I think it tends to keep its tail closer, right? I think, because it just cuddles itself close enough, right? Okay. Okay. So let's see. Okay, I think I got an idea. Instead of me trying to make it like a straight cat, like that, it looks like a peanut to me, more than a cat. So, I guess I'm going to make it like a cuddled up body cat, like a sleeping cat, right? So I'm going to be undoing the back of the body and like try to bend it a little bit. And then keep the same facial structures. Oh, jeez. It's definitely not looking like a cuddly, the cat that's trying to sleep. Oh, what did I do? Okay, I'll show you what's happening here. This is so silly and funny. Okay. Sorry, me trying to do justice for this little cat, for its dear life. Okay, so does it look like cat sleeping on the table? Or does it look like my own creation of the creatures? Oh, silly cat, what have I done to you? Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that because I don't want it to kill it more. Oh, that is so cute though. That's such a great idea. I should ask probably my daughter to do something for me tomorrow because I feel like she can do a better job than I do. Especially like the miniature ones, she's like so good at. Okay, I'm thinking of adding some, like a tiny, teeny meeny pot, and then stay it on both sides as like a center piece of attraction, and then let it dry until tomorrow. So let's continue working on, sorry, let's continue working on the pots. Two side pots. Well, initially I thought of making a planter, because our planters are not here at all. Like, we don't have plants other than this side. Like, we have a big climber kind of thing, but then I wanted to add, like, I added initially two plant pots in this area. However, it didn't actually ended up staying. Like, I had to trash them because they were too tiny, and even the small breath of me is like letting it fly away. So I guess I decided to add a little bit more here so that there will be a few different elements. Okay, like trying to make two even pillar kind of shapes. Well, these are not definitely even, right? Okay, should we do this height? Should we do this height? Do they both look alike? Okay, there we go. These are not definitely alike. I think I need to cut a little bit of it. And then I'm going to make it look even. Okay. Okay, this is looking good, I guess. Still some sort of unevenness. Look at that. Like, this side is too tall and this side is short. Okay, let's see. I feel like I'm cutting too much from both of these. And then I'm going to probably make the similar one, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, well, this size is definitely much better. Okay, now the question. Should we do plants? Should we do little pots? Maybe little pots. Little pots, little pots. Okay, I'm gonna do little pots, tiny mini pots. Like the accent pots kind of things, but yeah, let's do. I like the people who do like the miniature wheel throwing and then they just make like nice shape. I just got a warning that I'm running out of battery, so I hope it's gonna be staying for a few more minutes because I think we're so close. And I hope this is going to be saved. Okay. I never thrown any, definitely not hand building also. But this hopefully is going to work, I guess. Okay. These look like little beads to me, more than pots. Okay, so these are like the little pots. For sure there's a little bit of work that we can do. Do they look like accent pots at all? Well, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see more. Okay, we're getting so much closer with this one also. Okay, ta-da! Let me show you. This is another plant pot, like not plant pot, but just try to make some pots. I don't like it. I don't like it that much. Maybe I should be able to add like leaves and then make it look like a plant, I guess. I have to go back to my option one. So the leaves is a big question right now. Which leaf I think I should create? Let's see. I'm trying to make it like a folded leaves kind of string, kind of thing. Like that. We'll just see how it's going to be and like. Because I'm trying something that I've seen somewhere. But this is my own kind of like pick. And I'm just creating randomly something out of blue. But I've seen some miniature versions like these. And then I'm going to add two different, oh, these look actually good. What do you think? These look actually good, like leaves. And probably I'm going to add like two more on each side. Two or at least one on each side. Okay, these are our cute little planters. Two more, definitely. Or at least one, definitely, because it feels like it needs more, more leaves. Okay. Okay, these are like the small ones. This is so simple. How simple it is. Just kind of like making a wide surface, like taking a piece of clay and like patting it with my fingers and like pinching it to the center. And using my silicone tool, I'm like making a leaf. It looks like leaf, close to leaf. Okay. Ta-da! This is our cute little plant. Isn't that cute? That is cute. Okay. Just do one more. then, ta-da! One more. Just smoothing out on the back side of the leaves. And then we'll give it some time to dry. And let's do the same on this one. In case if you're wondering, I'm just dipping it in water. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, so those are like 2 different plant pots that we made, and this cute little cat guy just tried at least as if it is sleeping. But I'm going to cover this thing. Let me put this one outside. And then I'm going to put these away. Let me just cover this area. Yep, so I will throw out some of these today, and they're not fully dried yet, like not leather hard yet, so I'm going to wait until tomorrow for these to be trimmed. But for now, I'm going to cover it with the plastic wrap that I have. Why plastic wrap? Is because I don't want any of these to be super hard, so that I will be having a tough time trimming. Like, it's not impossible, but it's good practice for me to cover it up when I am not ready to be trimmed. Like, not ready to trim these. I'll be able to come back. And even if I need more time, I'll still be okay because I'm covering this. Okay, I'm going to use some of my heavy things to let it stay undisturbed. But that's it for today's live. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you enjoyed my live. And if you wanted to stay connected, please join and subscribe ClayGarden by Hima community. And thank you so much for joining live. Have a good night. Bye.